Number 8, I Shot Jesse James, 1949. Samuel Fuller's I Shot Jesse James isn't a traditional Western. It's a postscript. It begins where most outlaw stories end, in the long, quiet guilt that follows a gunshot. Fuller takes one of the most infamous betrayals in American legend and turns it into a study of cowardice, conscience, and the slow death of fame. The story opens in St. Joseph, Missouri, where Jesse James, Reed Hadley, lives under an alias with his wife Z. He's retired from robbery, living quietly, weary from running. His friend and fellow gang member, Robert Ford, John Ireland, lives with him, torn between loyalty and jealousy. Ford is in love with the same woman who loves Jesse, and the triangle ensues. It's simple, human, and poisonous, and sets the stage for the tragedy. Ford's sweetheart, Cynthia Walters, Barbara Britton, is an actress trying to rise above the small-time circuit. She sees the outlaw life for what it is, decay and danger. She pleads with Bob to walk away from it, but Ford's pride is louder than reason. When the governor offers amnesty and a reward for Jesse's capture or death, Bob makes his choice. On April 3rd, 1882, while Jesse is adjusting a picture on the wall, Ford shoots him in the back of the head. The moment is quiet, almost pathetic. There's no heroism, no grandeur, just betrayal in a rented house. Bob gets the amnesty, but not the glory he imagined. The public spits on him. The reward is cut to $500. Even Cynthia, horrified by his act, turns away. What's left of Ford is a man stripped of everything he thought would save him. Fuller's eye is merciless. He doesn't glamorize the West, he exposes it. Bob becomes a drifter, chasing shadows of his former self. He joins a stage show where he reenacts Jesse's murder for a paying crowd, but he can't get through the performance, reliving the worst day of his life. It is both absurd and tragic. The West's obsession with its own myth turned back on itself. In the Colorado silver town of Creedy, Ford meets an old prospector named Soapy and tries to start fresh. He finds brief hope, even a hint of redemption, when Cynthia arrives. But fate isn't finished. Another man from his past, John Kelly, Preston Foster, returns as the town marshal and as Cynthia's true love. The other couple's reunion exposes every lie Bob told himself. The tension ends not with a grand gunfight, but with inevitability. When Frank James arrives to avenge his brother, he doesn't even need to draw. He simply tells Bob the truth. Cynthia and Kelly are together. For Ford, that knowledge is enough. Fuller closes on silence rather than on spectacle. Bob Ford's punishment is living with who he is. I Shot Jesse James feels closer to noir than Western. It's shot in shadows, driven by guilt, and built around the slow suffocation of a man who can't escape his choices. Fuller's debut already shows the moral bluntness that would define his career. The West isn't about heroes and villains, it's about small human weaknesses that destroy people. In Fuller's world, guilt is the one thing you can't outrun.